What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video back in Planet Coaster in the one, the only Time City. And you may have noticed that this footage is zoomed in. That is because Planet Coaster decided to crash in the middle of this episode. So you're going to see some alerts, you're going to see some heads bouncing on the screen, and that is because that is all from the live stream, as you can tell. But anyways, it's kind of hilarious. So we're sacrificing a little bit of quality in this episode. But that's not even the weirdest part. Oh, half of this episode I did in one stream, half of the other episode I did in another. So you're going to see a difference about maybe 3/4 of the way through this video, or somewhere around there, where it actually switches over to the second day and the footage is normal like it should be. But as you can tell, we're in stream mode, and thankfully, because, you know, when the game crashes, Bandicam does corrupt the file, and it just stops working, and the file becomes unplayable and unusable. So the file gets corrupted somehow when the game actually crashes, because it's latched onto that game, capturing that game, and all the video that you captured is completely missing. It's gone and it's destroyed. Thankfully, we can still somehow get footage, even though it might be ridiculous footage, you know, as we are right now through Twitch. I can actually download my past broadcast, which actually helps quite a bit. I zoom in because it has all of my overlays and everything like that, webcam and everything, and I don't really want that to show, because in a time lapse it just kind of looks ridiculous, you know. So I just zoom in a little bit on the footage, so none of that is showing. But anyways, again, it's kind of wacky. I apologize for the quality, and this does sometimes happen. There's not really much I can do about it sometimes. And fun fact, this was half of this video was posted on the day before the new update, which actually fixed a lot of the crashing. So the second part is actually after the Theme Maker's Toolkit update, the optimization issues were fixed. So anyways, this is kind of a little bit of a funny episode in that regard. You know, I could have just uploaded them as separate episodes, but I wanted to put them as one because I know in the last episode I decided to go 1200 speed, 4 hours of footage now. So it is kind of an interesting concept to have, you know, two different things. Hey, look, a subscription. Look at that. That was Coaster King. Over a year, by the way. Nice. Thanks so much for that support. But anyways, as you can see, we have a lot of fun during the streams with all my heads bouncing all over the screen and everything like that. Like that, I really do encourage you guys to join the streams. We have a lot of fun, and I really do appreciate all the supports. Again, links in the description if you want to go follow me on Twitch and catch those live streams. We do these all the time. Every single episode is live streamed, so if you guys want to watch it before the episodes come out and live, you know, join us on Twitch. We have a heck of a lot of fun, so you aren't gonna want to miss it. Anyways, but we just kind of continue where we left off last time, and finishing up the decorations and of this building, just getting this building nice, tidy, finished. And for the most part, I think we pretty much get it done. And I know a lot of you are still wanting that dark ride, and don't worry, it's coming very soon. And will it be by next episode? Hopefully. So I'm not gonna make any promises anymore. Not gonna do that, but the dark ride should be coming very soon. I just wanted to tidy up a lot of the area, and then this is basically kind of the timeline that I have left to finish this park. So all we got to do is still tidy up the sci-fi section, get a lot of everything detailed, kind of up to detail like I have been with the other buildings. That's kind of what I want to go for as a goal. After we do that, we're going to finish a lot of the areas and everything like that. In the sci-fi section, of course, we're going to be working non-stop hard on the dark ride, and the dark ride is going to take up a lot of our time. So that's going to be the hardest part, I think, left in the entire park. After we get the dark ride pretty much complete, we're going to go through the entire park again and finish up everything we didn't finish in the sections. So I'm going to go back to the entrance area, tidy up all that, get the monorail station good and finished, and everything is going to be perfectly done. I can start using Theme Maker's Toolkit items again, so I'm very excited about that. we're going to go through and go through the Jurassic section, get everything done there, get everything done in the Apocalypse section, the Roman section, and then the Sci-Fi section will hit up, probably a little bit more tidying up. Then we're going to get all of our custom audio, videos done, and all that good stuff, all that jazz. I'm very excited to get this all out to you guys. I know you guys are excited for Time City getting it completed. I know you guys can't wait to get it a hold of yourselves through the workshop. And I really do highly recommend when I get this on the workshop eventually, don't forget to get all the custom files. You guys don't want to miss out on those custom files because that's going to be a chore in itself, getting all the custom files in here and up for upload as well through the Steam Workshop. Now, again, I'm really trying to get through these episodes a lot more quicker and I'm doing more each and every time now. So instead of doing 2-hour episodes, I'm doing 4-hour episodes just to try and help me get the progression of the park done, because I really want to try and get this park done within the time deadline that I've set for myself. So again, if we don't hit it, it's not a huge deal. We'll just push the date back and keep going. Again, if you haven't heard already, opening date is going to be in May. So it's going to be May, I believe it was May 18th. Yes, May 18th is going to be our day to get this park done. So that's still plenty of time, over 2 months still, and I'm feeling pretty confident in that. If I can take maybe a month or less, maybe even half a month for the dark ride, I'm hoping it takes less than that, you know. Maybe we can get the dark ride done within, I don't know, 5 to 10 episodes. That'd be awesome. Which in all reality isn't that much, considering the fact that almost every stream to every other stream, we're actually working on Time City. So I always try and make room for Time City in my live streams, whether it be just a little part of the stream or the entire stream itself. You know, that's kind of where I want to go with it. So it's looking very good. I'm very excited. I can't express how excited I am, and that's why I keep repeating it over and over and over. I know you guys are getting very pumped for it as well. And again, guys, we have so much fun during the streams. You guys don't want to miss out on the streams. You really don't. They're a lot of fun. We enjoy ourselves, and the streams are just a whole lot of fun. If I get enough support on there, I'm actually considering doing a 36-hour live stream, which I have stated I have to get 50 subs within this month. And if I do that, I'll throw a 36-hour live stream at you. I don't know when that will be, if that does happen, but 50 subs is going to be really hard. We still need like 13 more subs, and constantly those subs are getting actually you have to resub every month. It doesn't just auto renew. And on Twitch, you have to pay for subs. It's not like a YouTube subscription. YouTube subscriptions are free. That's like following on Twitch. Following on Twitch is the free thing, so you can follow a channel for free. But if you're subscribing, it costs at least $5 to support that channel. And that's just a good way to support the channel. You get benefits as well for subscribing. Like on my streams, you get an emote. You have access to movie nights, which, by the way, is going to be Saturday. I don't know why I said Thursday. Saturday on the 9th of this month, which is actually in 3 days when I'm recording. It's going to be 2 days for you guys. So we're going to be watching a movie together on Rabbit, and again, in the Discord has more information on that. If you're a Twitch subscriber, you can actually get access to the invite for that movie night and everything. So we're going to be doing movie nights fun every night, or not every night, but every so often. It's going to be fun, just a way to hang out with me, and it's going to be epic. So anyways, yeah, the dark ride is going to be coming very, very soon, guys. We're pretty much almost complete. After this episode, we're almost done pretty much with the queue line, which I'm pretty excited for. The queue line was pretty simple. I mean, it's not simple, but it's like, I thought I was pretty proud of it. It was pretty easy for what I did do, and I just mainly used a lot of lighting, a lot of different details like that. And it actually turned out quite nicely. I still kind of find it really funny that the game crashed in this area, and you're seeing 2 different days of footage, and because I just kind of gave up after it crashed. I got really kind of upset and frustrated, and I just needed a break from the game, so I decided to go ahead and end that stream for that night. So I actually think I came back later, but I can't remember what it was. So, but anyways, I had to go through here, clear out all of the terrain because I didn't want any terrain coming through the walls and the underground section. So I actually had my light turned on so I could see. Plinko has a light in there. I wanted it to be dark in here so the lights would always work in the queue line. So that's why I had it engulfed in the terrain. That way the lights will actually work besides nighttime, you know? So I thought that was a pretty good idea, and it still is. You know, for the dark ride, I'm gonna see if I can have it underneath the terrain. If not, it's not a big deal. At least the station, I kind of want to be engulfed in terrain, and then that way, if I want to use the time machine, I can easily use the time machine to make it dark through the entire ride, you know? So if it's already dark in the station, you don't have to have that awkward transition where it's light in the station and then it gets dark into the ride. So I kind of want to create a cool effect where it's already dark in the station, and then the time machine will help for the rest of the ride, if that makes sense. So, so the first part of the ride will be maybe engulfed in there, and that's why I'm kind of building it into the terrain, and I'm gonna make it look like it's not built in terrain, if that makes sense. Because we're gonna have the walls like normal and everything like that. But we'll see how all that goes in the future. I think this is when we tried bingo, which was just a terrible idea because everyone's spamming emotes in the chat, and it just bounces all over the screen, and it's just crazy how this. But anyways, this is about where the game crashes. I actually get over to the lights over here in just a moment. The lights over there, and we're about to go over to some normal footage. So you can see in about 3, 2, 1. I did that a little bit too early. 3, 2, 1, and here is some new footage. You see, you couldn't even notice. So this is the second day that I actually started filming, and this was when the game crashed. I didn't really lose any progress, and all I did was lose those lights that I just placed. That's about all I lost in the footage that you saw earlier. But I got it placed pretty easily in this footage. But now that we're back in normal footage, you can see I did the star. I like doing the star panel on the top as well. I thought it was a nice little touch for nice little ceiling and everything like that. Now that I have ThemeMaker's Toolkit, I'm looking to implement some really cool sci-fi, maybe some sci-fi futuristic space stuff that might be in ThemeMaker's Toolkit that we maybe be able to use in this area. I'm so used to not using the ThemeMaker's Toolkit, so I don't really use any in this episode because I didn't have any subscribed at the time. So I'm going to go through and try and find a lot of different pieces that I can get for the ThemeMaker's Toolkit. I'm just so excited that the game doesn't take 10 years to load now. I can actually, you know, do my thing nice and fast. So I'm very excited about that. And let me know what are you guys thinking about the new update so far. So far, it's vastly improved the performance of the game, I think, through the ThemeMaker's Toolkit. Is it perfect yet? Absolutely not. But hey, the loading times and the response times are so much better in the ThemeMaker's Toolkit. We can actually use them properly, I think, now. This is what it should have been by the time it came out, and I'm happy that they're starting to figure it out, and I'm glad Frontier is fixing these issues that we've had in the ThemeMaker's Toolkits, and because it's a very important feature that the game announced and now has, and it's been a shame that we haven't been able to use it more properly, you know? So I'm excited because now the ThemeMaker's Toolkit stuff, there's always stuff coming in to the workshop that I'm always interested in seeing what's new. And I'm glad that the optimization's starting to get better for it. I think a big issue is that Planet Coaster didn't really know, Frontier didn't really know, or, you know, they knew, but like when people make their own 3D models and stuff, they don't know how to optimize it properly for Planet Coaster. You know, the textures may be too high for the game to handle, and it can really kind of you know, do something to the game's performance that can kind of harm it. So I think that's an issue, is that just the pieces from the Theme Maker's Toolkit didn't really match the way the game was meant to be played in a certain sense. So stuff was a little too high res or just too much for the game to handle. And I think that was kind of the issue that we ran into. So they, Planco probably had to figure out some way where they can fix that issue. And they've done a really good job, I think, in doing that so far. And I can't wait for it to go further into the future with more bug fixes and everything like that. According to the notes, what they did fix was the response times, and they said even a little bit of the game performance has been boosted as well, which I have noticed. Just kind of, I could actually notice by the frame rate and just how much smoother the game actually feels. So this is a great update. A lot of people think that now that this update's come out, that they're not actually going to have an update with DLC this month. I don't think that's the case. I still think they're going to come out with some sort of DLC late in the month. I think it's going to be late this month and not anytime soon, so it's still going to be quite a few weeks down the line. Planet Coaster likes to announce stuff literally like a week before it comes out. So they'll literally announce something a week before it comes out. Like, hey, this is coming, and by the way, it's dropping literally in a week. You know, it's just like, holy crap. And we don't have to, the hype builds up because it builds up, but we don't have to wait that long, which is awesome. So I love kind of having that. I'm kind of liking not knowing until right before, because it's also unexpected, and then we get it pretty quick too. Like, we don't have to sit here waiting for weeks for a DLC to come out. You know, we already know that it's going to be out within a week or so. So it's kind of interesting. Even if there's not a DLC, I'm still really happy with this update, just because of how much better it is to use the game and everything. And I still don't think that was the big thing this month, because they said there's going to be an update this month that's going to get people excited. Yes, I'm excited over this, but this is just a bug fix update. You know, they release these quite frequently. You know, it's not anything like groundbreaking or new. They're just, you know, working on the performance of the game, which obviously needed to come first before a DLC. And I think that's the idea, and I'm glad that they did that they're fixing stuff before they release another DLC, because that will probably, you know, for all we know, create more bugs, you know, and that's what usually happens. As for the next DLC, I did a video on what I think that's going to be. I'm pretty sure I would love to see a new DLC. I was like trying to think of stuff that they would want to do with it. I definitely think a Midway Games style or County Fair kind of style would be something that they would be, I could see Planet Coaster doing. I think it's one of the most likely things to happen. And then, of course, you have maybe another Magnificent Rides collection pack, where they can just release more rides that the community has requested. I would definitely love to see that. I'm definitely not opposed to seeing stuff like that. I think they need to obviously focus less on scenery objects and stuff, and, you know, a Midway Games thing would actually be very, very appropriate, I think, when it comes to that, because they're not really focused on scenery. Get a little bit of scenery items, you know, that kind of match that area, and maybe we can get arcades or something like that in the game. I think that'd be really neat to get arcades, Midway Games, and different stuff like that. Maybe throw in a couple coasters here and there, or different things like that, a couple flat rides, different things. You know, it would definitely suit the game very, very well. So, but anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing what Planet Coaster has in the future, and I hope they keep up with the bug fixes and the updates like this, because this is actually one of my favorite bug fix updates in a long time. Like, I've never looked forward to a bug update fix like this. So it's just nice because the game works properly now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. And I hope you guys have a great day and even cooler tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the very next live stream or video. Thanks so much, and goodbye.